going to show you. It's a website where we can look up nonfiction information. It's called Pebble Go. Now, our school pays for this. We have a special subscription, we call it. So we pay money to use this website. So I need to put in the username and the password. So we will send that information home with you. So you have it. But we need to have that information in order to use the website. So as you can see, we can find information on animals, science, and social studies. So when you're doing research in your class on nonfiction subjects, you can look up this stuff on the computers, either in your classroom, in the computer lab, or here in the library. So first, we are going to look at animals. Maybe it'll be better if I just tap on the board. There we go. So we're in animals, and you can see we have lots of options. We have amphibians, animal behavior, animal classification, animal habitats, birds, dinosaurs, fish, insects and spiders, invertebrate, mammals, pets and farm animals, and reptiles. Now what's really great about Pebble Go is you guys are all beginning readers. Some of these are pretty big words. If you don't know what invertebrate is, if you hover on it, it talks to you. Hold on.
Invertebrates.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So if you can't read the word, the website will read it for you, which helps you as beginning readers. So who wants to raise their hand and pick an option that we could go into? Yes.
Sharks.
Sharks. You guys love sharks. So that's going to be in fish.
I don't like sharks.
Well, some people like sharks. So we went into fish, now we're going to go into sharks. And what I like about Pebble Go is we have our house. We know that our house is our home page where we started. Then we went into fish. It shows us our picture of fish. Now we're going to go into, we went into animals, then we went into fish. Now we're going into sharks, and that pops up here, which is a nice feature of Pebble Go. So now we can either go into basking sharks, blue sharks, great whites, hammerheads, mako, megamouth, nurse, or tiger sharks. Which one?
Megamouth.
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 Right here.
Megamouth shark.
When we go in to megamouth sharks, we see a picture. We see different tabs. It has the body, the habitat, the food, the life cycle, the fun facts, and also related articles. Did it come up? What's the matter?
Nothing. I was raising my hand for something.
Oh. Okay, let me come back. I'm going to have to cut this back. Okay. Related articles. Yes, ma'am.
What is the one that we did? It was like what Aiden said.
We went into megamouth sharks.
Oh.
So that's right up here. It tells you where you last read off. So we are in megamouth sharks, and we can read about all this information about our shark. What's also nice is that this will read to you.
Megamouth sharks are fish with wide, shiny mouths. Their floppy bodies are 17 feet, 5 meters long. Their skin is smooth and dark.
So it'll read to you in case if you don't know what some of the words are, how to read them, it'll read to you. Now, why do you think this word is in red, the word floppy?
Maybe when you press on it, it might tell you what that word means.
Yes, it is a link. So if you click on the word floppy, it's actually a glossary. A glossary provides us with a definition of the word, and this says that it's floppy, means soft and flexible. Again, if you can't read this, you click on the speaker.
Floppy, soft and flexible.
It reads to you. Yes, sir.
Is there any way you can put in the video?
There might be video options. Let me scroll down and show you that below our article, well, first let me click on the other things and then we'll get there, okay? So we're at body. We read about body. We found the definition of floppy. We can go into habitat. Habitat means what? Yes.
Wherever they live.
Where they live, exactly. So we'll read about where they live, that they're found in warm ocean waters. Then we can click on food and find out what they eat. Now here's another word in red. So if we don't know what that means, we can click on it. You're right. And then there's another word that we could click on to find the definition. Then we can go to life cycle. Again, there's some red words we could click on. Fun facts, because we always like our fun facts, right?
Yeah.
And then our related articles, which are going to be other sharks that are related to the megamouth shark. Now, if we go back to body, just so that we're definitely in our shark that we looked up, we can look at the bottom and we see some different icons. Now, we can't print from our netbooks in our classrooms, so that option doesn't really apply to you. There are some activities you could go into later, but what we want to focus on is the globe. When we click on the globe, it's actually a range map, and it's going to tell you where megamouth sharks can be found. So we have our Earth, and the area that's in dark blue is where we can find our megamouth shark, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So we find it's more in the center of our Earth. Why do we think they like the center of the Earth? What kind of water is there? What kind of temperature? Think of Florida, Mexico. What's the temperature like there? It's hot, yeah. So they must like hotter water because they're near the equator, which is in the center of the Earth. Do you want to get a drink, buddy? Go get a sip of water, okay? Maybe that'll help the tickle in your throat. So they must like warmer water. Now we click our X to get out of there. We're back to our beginning. Now sometimes there's videos, but I'm not seeing a video icon down here. So let's find another animal to see. So there's two different ways you can go back. You can either, if you know you want to just go back to the animal menu, we could click on here, and it'll take us back to animals. If we click on our home, it's going to bring us back to the animals, science, or social studies. Let's go to animal first to see if we can find a video of an animal. So let's think of a different animal that we could go into. Yes? Arctic foxes. So what do you think that would be under? Mammals? Let's see. Mammals. So we have bears, desert mammals, grassland mammals, polar animals, primates, wetland mammals, whales and other water mammals, wildcats, woodland mammals, and other mammals. What do you think he would be under? Polar animals, let's see. Arctic foxes, good job. It's not reading to us now, I'm not sure why. So again, it's going to offer the body, the habitat, food, life cycle, fun facts, related articles. We see it up here in our menu line that we're in Arctic foxes. Now if we look below, that's now where we have a video. If we click on this, you can see the animal in action, which is so cool because it's not every day we're going to be able to see an Arctic fox in our backyard, right? Yeah. So it's helpful to be able to see these online. And we can see it running around. I think it's catching its dinner.
It's eating a bird.
It is a little brown. Let's see it again. Oh, it's a bird.
I knew it.
He got some dinner.
Because Arctic foxes, whenever it's in summer, they're brown or black.
Oh, good fact. You know a lot. Have you been researching the Arctic foxes? Good job. Now, yes ma'am.
When it's snowy, like on the mountains, they turn white because the snow is on their body.
Okay, or maybe because it gets colder too?
Yeah, maybe it gets.
So if we see this little, he looks like a chipmunk almost, like he's chattering. If we click on him, we can hear a sound bite of the animal.
It sounds like a baby.
It is. It sounds like a little baby
It sounds
dog
like a
or
bird.
something, but it's really an Arctic fox. Now I want to show you science really quick. Let's go back to the home page. So that we went into animals, now let's go to science. We're going to go into our science section this time. And Ray, what area do you think we should go into? Earth and space, physical science, life science, or science and engineering? Physical sciences. Let's see what's in there. We have forces in motion, light, sound, matter, and simple machines. Ray, go ahead and pick one more. Light. Let there be light.
Light.
What is light? and colors. And if you see again up in our menu bar, it keeps track of what all we've clicked on so that we know how to get back. Which one? Go ahead, Ray, because you picked this one, so we'll let you finish. Colors. Colors are very important. If we didn't have colors, we live in a very dull world. So what is color? White light, reflected light, black and white, and rainbows. And again, if you don't know, if you can't read all this, if you click on the speaker, it will read to you.
Imagine a white sheet of paper colored with crayons. The finished page has many colors. Have you ever wondered how we see color? We see colors because objects reflect light.
And again, we see that word in red. So what does that mean? Raise your hand to tell me. Yes, ma'am. What does that mean? It gives the word's definition. Glossary definition. Reflect, to bounce or throw back light, to return sun rays. Awesome.
I knew that.
We click our X to get out. So we could go to every tab and read the information
Light.
if this is what we're researching. There is a video as well to this, but there's no sound because does light make sound?
No, ma'am.
So there's a video about that, but nothing more. So is there anything, let's go back to our science main page. And let's pick one more thing. Do we want to go into earth and space? We already did physical science, life science, or science and engineering? Yes.
Space.
Earth and space.
Really science.
So we have earth science, weather, seasons, or space science. Yes. Space science?
Yay.
Ooh, exploring space, our solar system, planets, or stars.
Stars.
All right, so this will tell us what stars are, how stars are formed,
I know.
star colors,
Stars form. Star colors.
constellations,
Constellations.
and how many are there? That's a lot of stars. Again, we can have it read to us. We have our words in red, which means we can find the definition. We scroll down,
Video.
and there is a video, but again, there's no sound. Yes, ma'am.
What is like the when you go, like the one that you showed us when it was showing the stars like together? What was that?
That was a
constellation.
Yeah,
what
a
is that?
constellation.
Constellations.
A constellation is a group of stars that form shapes in the sky. And people kind of do connect the dots. Do you play connect the dots sometimes?
No.
In your classroom or maybe at home in an activity book?
to
So connect the dots to make a picture. There's hunters, there's fish, or there's animals up in space. That's what they've done. And they call them constellations.
Pretty cool.
So that's what that means. Yes, ma'am.
That's called the Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper. Is that what that one is?
Mhm.
Good job, girl.
Big Dipper.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did they call it the Big Dipper? Because it looks like a pot or something?
Somebody made it to look like a ladle, a spoon that you would dip into
Or
something.
like a
there's a
fries?
Big Dipper and there's a Small Dipper.
Like if you put fries in it, then it'll...
Kind of like fries, yes. I guess you could consider that if you're putting it in a deep fryer. All right. So this is Pebble Go. It's great when you're in the classroom and you're doing your nonfiction research. Again, you can do animals, space and science, and there's even social studies, which we're not going to touch on today, but I wanted to show you the animals in earth and science. So thank you all for being great listeners. We will get onto this in your classrooms more, so when you're doing your research, you have another resource to use.